Guys, welcome back to Ethan Footy Channel. Today we'll be doing another video on who's the biggest rivalry in the AFL. There's been lots of debate who has the biggest. Like I thought in this video, we'll put it all into a tier maker and rate every pick who has the biggest rivalry. And make sure you like and subscribe. And this is the second video in 2024. And tap the notification bell, you'll be notified when I ever post a video. And thank you very much getting to 50 subscribers. It's been so well. And let's try to get to 100 this year. Let's get into the video. First up, we got the showdown. Origins prime footy. We have the Jordan Dawson, Arthur Siren, Stephen Motlop. I think the showdowns are quite even. I think it's 26 all who's winning in the showdown. The always would draw a big crowd. Also Habs seen smashings, especially this year. We had the Isaac Rakim one and Phil Fort when they destroyed the Power in round 3. The Q clash, it's decent. Now these two teams are starting to come into into tension. Gold Coast is coming into attention. I reckon they're going to start to get better because normally in the past it's been one-sided, and normally it's been the Brisbane getting the job over the Suns. Next one is the Western Derby. I reckon now it's starting to be a little bit boring now because both of the teams are expected not to do too well next year. I reckon it's pretty good. We've seen the Andrew Gaff one, Valentine. There's been lots of classic derbies over the years. There's been lots of smashings normally in these derbies. Because Fremantle have won the last 4. Just correct me wrong on the comments. You can correct me wrong. I think they won the last 4 Fremantle. The Battle of the Bridge. I reckon it's prime footy. I reckon it's same with the showdown. If the Giants are higher, the Swans win it. It's the Swans are higher on the way, and the Giants are lower, and the Giants win. It's normally quite even, especially with the showdown. Next one is West Coast City. We all remember what happened this year when 171 point matching. The 2000, I'm going to put in decent, not the best anymore, since 2005 and 6. Leo Barry and lots of Leo Barry one and Barry Hall punching in the I think it was the qualifying final. Not really a big rivalry anymore. Brisbane, we all remember what happened. I reckon these two are going to start to come into a big rivalry because after the grand final in 2003 and 2 and 2023 just recently. And these two teams always bring up good contests because it's always the Easter round. Just kicks off the Easter round. These two teams will probably be up there again. Next one, Collingwood and Carlton. Probably the biggest rivalry in the AFL, Collingwood-Carlton in the AFL. We have lots of close games with the Jamie Elliott in 2022. There's been lots of close games, even this year when Carlton bet them and Collingwood bet them. Now both teams are starting to go into a premiership, probably into a premiership. They're both tipped to do quite well. I reckon they're going to start seeing some very good games between these two, and maybe in a final, or in maybe the grand final. These two teams have been a big rivalry, who's going to win the first 17 flag in AFL history. The big freeze game, Collingwood and Melbourne. It's an all right rivalry. We saw what happened this year when Collingwood bet them in the qualifying on the big freeze game on Monday. Melbourne won. They always bring good contests. It's normally the Pies have probably got the wood over them the last few years. Next one is Collingwood, as always on Anzac Day. Big rivalry. Normally 100, normally a big crowd. These two teams normally track big crowd on Anzac Day. Not just Anzac Day meetings they have. The Jamie Elliott one, Arthur Siren against Mullins. Now that it's the Bombers, we did see what happened in round 24 when the Pies did smash them. Like came back in on Anzac Day in round 6. Next one's Collingwood Richmond. Can we Vice as a Richmond supporter? I reckon it's actually a quite good rivalry, Collingwood and Richmond. Always bring. We had the Mason Cox one, went to us part, and Jack Ginnivan and Ryan Mansell in 2022, and Collingwood comebacks in 2021 when they have, I think it was, not Bucks back then, not Cram Cray. Even this year, even it was a dead rubber game. But these two are probably the one of the big. These two, Richmond Collingwood, are probably one of the biggest clubs in the AFL. Collingwood, West Coast, John, it's Ed football starting to probably fade off because we all remember what happened with Dom Sheed, Collingwood in the 2018 Grand Final. West Coast came back. Like back then, Collingwood were Nathan Buckley's game style was probably a little bit bad back then. Like, it's a bit boring to watch. Like Collingwood's like going to start to smash them over the next few years. Essendon, Carlton. Since this year, like I reckon it's pretty good because it hasn't really get much because we saw what happened this year when Essendon bet Cullen were in great form, and I reckon these they are probably the two oldest, right? Who's the first team going to win 75, 17 them. Essendon, Essendon Hawthorn. I reckon it's prime footy. Like these two always we saw back in the 2000s, early 2000s when we had those 18 players got extended or fined, and also even this year when the Bombs did smash them, like, it's a big rivalry. And what all the grand finals back in the 90s, many of these like teams are probably some Essendon North. It's not as relevant. Not really. I don't reckon it's really a rivalry anymore. I'm sorry, Connor. I reckon Bombers and North is one of the biggest rivalries in the AFL. Then Fremantle, Carlton. There's been lots of pretty good games over the years. Jack Newman's from the boundary. Sam Walsh. There's been lots of close games over the years. Mason. I think the Fremantle's winning streak was like 6 in a row at one stage from 2019. Like the boys always play well against the Dockers. Like after the siren goals, Geelong and Hawthorn. I reckon it's pretty good football. Not the best because there was a smashing. It's always seemed to be close every time when they play on Easter Monday. Geelong and St Kilda, it's not really a big rivalry since 2009, that grand final. Don't reckon it's really a rivalry. Giants Bulldogs, I reckon Giants Bulldogs was probably one of the biggest rivalries. I'll put it behind Essendon and Carlton. Probably the two biggest rivalries since the 2016 preliminary final, and there's been lots of means over the year. The Bond Pelly one in 2020 at Marvel Stadium, it's been a big rivalry. Hawthorn and Sydney, I reckon not a big rivalry anymore since 2012 and 14. Even like Buddy Franklin, when he left, I reckon I'll actually put it up to decent. They are playing like Sydney are expected to probably do better in the Hawks in the next couple of years. Richmond Cullen, call me Vice again. I reckon Richmond Cullen are to always open the season. They open it not this year because the opening round, like big rivalry. Both teams hate each other. We see what happened when we had the draw this year. Last year, Dion Preston and Patrick Cripps won. Even when Colin bet the streak against Richmond when Richmond won the last 12. Or when they were banging goals. And also had like close games like Dustin Martin off the siren back in 2013. Now probably kind of starting to come back in tension. They're probably going to start to beat Richmond a bit more. Richmond can we Vice again? I reckon Dreamtime at the G. Always a big, not this year when Richmond lost by a point with Sam Denton. I think it was Sam Denton, maybe Wiedering. Probably got the winning call because we normally when these two teams play, it's normally over 40 points, a blowout. Dreamtime the G. And Carlton Richmond normally like a blowout. Last one, Brisbane Port. it's decent. Not really a big rivalry anymore since 2004. Brisbane were like they did beat them in the preliminary final in the qualifying final this year. Not really a big rivalry. Thank you for watching Ethan Footy Jump, and make sure you like and subscribe and tap the notification and share this video. And it helps me make more videos and make sure YouTube think I'm more common in the YouTube scene. Like it's Ethan Footy Channel signing out. Signing out. See ya.